Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. And we got a tough one ahead of us, a swarming mission to try and keep Russia with us just a little bit longer. Let's hope we could do that today. I don't know, it depends on the map. And I forgot to, maybe I can do it on my, it's hard to get in, it's awkward to get in there on my phone, but I forgot to see how the voting, I meant to check right before we started to see how the voting went. I could do that still real quick. Y'all are just on the loading screen. I can still come over here and take a look for myself right here. And let me see how the voting, who thinks what map we're going to be doing today before we get in there and see how the vote went. Let's see. I want to go, yes, that's this over here. So the voting turned out, 43% of you think the Grand Cemetery is going to be our map. 29% voted for the military base, and it was a tie between the research outpost and the train yard at 14%. To be quite honest, I'm okay with that vote. Grand Cemetery isn't my favorite, but it's not my least favorite either. So, you know, there's that too. So, let's see. Let me get back to where I was on my screens now, and we're all set to go. Hey, so, yeah, hey, Trumpkin, Gleaser, you get to watch it live today, and then Nightmare Tank, good to see you too. And you're right. The longer we can stall them in Russia, we may never ever quite be able to prevent them from taking Russia at this point, but it is totally possible as long as we are successful on today's mission to prolong the time in which Russia leaves us. Wouldn't it be, even if we could just keep them with us one extra month, it would make quite the difference. It would make a huge difference. So, well, we'll cross our fingers that that's going to be the case today. It would be nice. That's for sure. It would be nice. Okay. So I'm distracted on stuff in front of me. Everything's slightly different in front of me still because I changed my desk location today. I'm in a different room. Hopefully the sound is pretty close to normal from what it was. And oh, I hope there's a chance we get the train mission, and that's going to make it tough on a swarming because it's so easy to get pincered in that situation. But the long war rebalanced, you know, I still, it's not bad, but for some there's something I just still like. The long war mod itself, I guess. Although here I am mucking it up with the different air game mod and doing a few other things, but you know, you gotta at least try some of these things sometimes so you can determine, do I need to go base? Do I need to go without it? There's some people that love playing long war, but they hate using the more rebalanced. Yeah, top of the hour. Okay, so that means, guess what? We got to get into the game now and get ready to go. I got our team right in front of us. I did one change between last time and here. I decided to take one more consumable. I debated between an AP and an HE grenade. We do have rockets to destroy cover. Train yards is very destructible cover, potentially, between the train cars. It can help, you know, take away some full cover, make it half cover. That might make the difference for us. It also means if we blow away too much cover, it's hard for us to move forward also, but I decided on one more HE grenade. Otherwise, everything else, I'm staying the same. It sure would have been nice to have a battle scanner instead of having to protect your will. I still go back and forth on that, but, you know, we're still in the second month, so... Hey, Floki, thanks for popping in. We're still in the second month, so, you know, there's still sectoids that play mind games, and we just can't have one less soldier when we still only have 6. Going down to panic, and everybody else at least has average to above average will, so hopefully we'll be okay on this today. That's my hope. That's my hope. And I can put it off, and I can put it off, and I can put it off. But I think it's time to just get down in there and do this swarming. The only thing, it's early in the month, it's our first mission of the month, and to have it swarming with potential floaters, potential thin men, you know, it just got me a little nervous here, depending on the map. So we'll go see. We'll go see. Yeah, and the famous Ronald McDonald. He's our assault today. He's old. He's not Ronald McDonald. He's old McDonald. E-I-E-I-O. I think we determined in conversations and whatnot, he's from Calgary in Canada. He is Canadian, you know. So that's where we decided he's from in all our discussions, and there were some cool backstory ideas put out there for him, and we'll cover those more. In fact, I think Blue Jay put in a backstory, but in the move and everything, I didn't have the time. I just didn't get it all set up to read it today, and I apologize, Blue Jay. I got your backstory. I read it, like it. I'm not going to share it today. It would be the best time to do it with you on a mission, but the move took a lot out of me, so I don't have all my details ready. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Anything else you think? Anyone notice anything glaring? Well, I'm the one that plays it anyway, so if I made a mistake, if I didn't bring something that we truly, truly need, it's on me. 2 med kits on my gunners. The ones, if we do enough suppression, it'll get targeted the most. Let's see if we can get out there and make this happen. I think weapons and armor, we got 2 shotties. Depending on the mission and the map, we will have good use for shotties. Yeah, it just depends. Just depends. But we have some variety, and I decided not to go LMGs. I think I still like the idea of being mobile with our gunners instead of having the extra range. I'm still going back and forth on that, but I think we'll just stick with the way we have it. So there you go. Okay, all that said and done, let's head off to Russia and see where this mission is taking place. What kind of settlement map? Here we go. The long flight over the Pacific. Here we go. Oh!
We'll be deploying to Russia for this one. We're still picking up transmissions indicating alien movement in one of their major city centers.
Well, we'll have to deal with it. We'll have to deal with it. Thank you, Unknown Soldier. Now that I see the map, my least favorite of all the 5 choices we had. The least favorite of all the 5 choices we had. I shouldn't have said it was my least favorite, because the game just knows these things and they torture you. Let's get down there and see what our starting location is like. We're going to be dealing with 4 pods. We don't know the mixtures of the pods or anything. And yeah, I said thin man, I said floaters. I do believe we can also see seekers in this month also, even though I know our spreadsheet doesn't say that, but I made the adjustment to have it show seekers. Okay. So let me get my bearing on where we are. Oh, so we're... Oh, we're off in this side. Okay. Well, no, I think the standard start is over here in, you know, basic XCom. So we're across the other side of the map. Depending on where they are, you know, there's limited cover coming over. This is just a tough map to advance on because you have these long corridors. Here, 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 and then way off in the back. It's easy to see. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, we got a Rocketeer, fully loaded with rockets. So the first thing we're gonna do is have Lucian get the motion tracker going, and we do have. Okay, I can handle off this way. It's tough when you start getting enemies, and the thing is, on a swarming, this map is rough. Getting two-way activations. It really can be rough. So I'm going to do my first move here to see if we see farther down and see what other enemies are out there and how close and how near they are. Oh, yeah. And Meld, don't tease me. That's the least of my concerns on this particular map. Pot of 4, potential pot of 3. Could be 4 since it's near the edge, and we only see 3. They're very close to each other, so right now, I am not gonna head. Yeah, they're kind of off on this side over here. So I'm almost saying, let's see if we can come down this side, maybe make it a little farther down before the activation happens. Yeah, I'm definitely not coming over here to say hello and activate them. No way. So I'll tell you what, in case one of these is the roaming pod, I'm probably going to bring my Rocketeer here so we could shoot a rocket through there, potentially, if they scatter and come towards us to help us out. Although that's crappy cover. If they're over there, they can flank us. I don't know. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, not EcoBot, but Old McDonald. We're going to have you ramble down the field over here. And we're going to do the other motion tracker, because you're going to move farther. And let's do your motion tracker for this next part of the move. And I'm not going to peek around that corner, but we're going to go this far and see if we get any other enemies farther down. Get a sense of where they are. There's more than likely 4 pods. And now I'm feeling more committed to moving down this side initially. That's definitely the way I'm feeling. And at least this way, if these guys activate, they're on one side of us. And so far, now we haven't gone all the way down, so we don't know for sure. The flanking doesn't look to be as big of an issue as it could be. Let's get some suppression down this way. So if something activates that we aren't aware of, we can get into cover with potential suppression. In fact, I'm going to go here.
Running.
And then I'm still undecided on how I want to set my rocket.
Rolling out.
In fact, this is what I'll do. Okay, it won't be steadied. Oh well.
Got it. Moving.
Looks like we may have a chance based on what our motion trackers were showing us. Now let me just check one more time here. So there isn't anything farther, so this should be safe. Bringing you out here, Lucian. Okay. Sectoids? Thin men. I don't like this map with thin men either because, you know, you can have some good full cover positions on here and all they do is spit acid and ruin it. They just ruin it for us, you know? So let's have Let's have old McDonald do a motion tracker, move straight forward. Just don't sing E-I-E-I-O too loud.
Okay, alien object in sight.
Okay, we know the 4 pods now. And no, we are not going to go get the meld and activate 3 of them. No, 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 no. Okay, pod of... It looks like pod of 4, and 2 pods of 3 in between is what it looks like. And that's the map. The good, yeah, E-I-E-I-O MFer, that's for sure. You're early enough, Faust. Oh, baby, you're early enough for the swarming mission. Now, the only good thing I can say is we aren't going to get, unless they maneuver themselves into such a position, you move this way, boom, 3 of them all at once. So we got to be, I'm going to be kind of camping on this side, I think, for a little while, trying to keep it one directional. In fact, I may try working down to this end and activate 1 at a time. Of course, it just depends on the sight lines through the train cars, how the activations go. It's very easy that, because none of them, one of them should be a moving pod. We just don't know which one that is yet. So I'm going to bring Old MacDonald all the way down here. It should be a safe move, because it should be far enough away from this, and then he's not moving around. There should be no line of sight towards anything else. So let's get over here. Sing the song in your head, not out loud, Old MacDonald. We know you're prone to singing out. Okay, it did work, as I hope. Now I want to get a second look at that motion tracker. Oof. So yeah, so there is one closer, just past the meld. The other ones, and I take that back. Pot of 4, pot of 4, pot of 3, pot of 4. So that's 15 enemies that we're facing out of a maximum that we had possible of 16. So no punches being pulled here. So this is full cover, this is full cover. So yeah, we got some places we can put people. Unfortunately, I will not have in any of those positions a steadied rocket if things should break loose. And I'm not going to have any overwatch if I want to get us all into cover positions. Got to think about this. I'm going to dash Glenn Friendly down here. Okay. My other suppression, should I need it? Okay, I can't quite make it as far down with my next one. The question is, do I want to be here in case someone moves and sees us? I guess we have no choice. Well, unless I just keep us back here, and if they move and gain line of sight, we have cover to scatter to. So why don't I bring us here rather than peeking around the corner? Why don't we do it that way? Hey Mike, good to see you. Hey Felipe, joining in. We haven't made first contact, but we know we're facing 15 enemies. That's what our motion trackers have told us. We've heard sectoids, we've heard thin men. We don't know anything else beyond that. If there's floaters or, you know, anything else that might be out there, we don't know. We don't know. So I'm just trying to get ourselves in position as best I can. So I'm going to bring Ellen Ripley this way, not peeking around that corner.
Let's do this.
Now we got Ernst Ecobot. I'm kind of thinking this is an okay position because you'd still be able to come over here to take that position if we needed it. I could even bring you here. But who else? The big question I'm having right now is where the heck do I want my rocket? Because I can't really Maybe I bring my rocket, even though it's only half cover. It's not going to be steadied, though. But if we get lucky and we aren't activated, that's a steadied rocket that could shoot through potentially to where they are at some point. Although, there's also another pod over here. Now, can I get by? We're on the map edge. Yeah, people can still get by. So I'm going to bring you here, Jay Robinson.
Rolling out.
And EcoBot, we'll have you cover the backside.
Funny.
Right there. And then... I'm just dashing to here. Let's see if we have a moving pod out there. Sectoid's far away.
I think there are aliens
Okay,
down here.
Sectoid's back there. Another meld canister, but I'll be damned if I'm going... Even for this meld canister, we determined we could potentially, by trying to pick up this meld, activate 3 pods based on the motion tracker. So, holy smokes, we got a problem. Houston, we got a problem. Now, I got a second motion tracker here. Let's pop that. Now there's 2 pods right in there. In fact, I can see definitely one's right there. We just don't know what they are. So that means we would see them through here. And that means if I bring anybody here, potentially we see them if I come to this edge. So I can't even sneak around. Yada, 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 yada. So I think I kind of... maybe what I got to do is bring EcoBot here. Let me take a look at that motion tracker again. Because this pod should be far enough back. And maybe even blocked by line of sight there. Yeah, they should be far enough back that I could still go here and not activate them with EcoBot. I guess if I'm going to activate someone, I better do it on the first move. Tell you what, now, let's make sure we have a steadied rocket before we do anything dangerous. And we'll all just kind of, in fact, EcoBot, I'll bring you back here to just Overwatch standing in the open. Since we haven't heard floaters yet, that's the only enemy that can scatter and go on Overwatch, as far as I know. So it doesn't matter that we stand in the open here. And it gets you a little potentially closer, and I can Overwatch from here in case somebody wanders into us. Yeah, I feel like we are doing a conga a little bit, but there's like 8 enemies right here. 8. They outnumber us, and they're really close. Oof, 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 really close. And my rocket isn't exactly in the optimal location. And you know what? I don't care if I have to use it and blow up the meld. Oh, the enemies are doing the conga. Oh, holy smokes, you're right. I mean, you're right. It's just they're piling up on each other. Maybe they're doing more than the conga over there for all we know. I don't know. Some interspecies mingling over here is what's going on. Oh, yeah. Banana's not on this one. This one we have EcoBot as our... I think I've got to keep everybody here. What I do know is I can get Freaky Friendly one more step without activating.
Moving.
And we'll slide Ellen Ripley right here.
Of course.
And we'll slide Lucian right there. And we'll hold tight. We'll hold tight. Like I said. Let's be careful, guys. Let's do it.
Got it covered. Right. I've got my
Safety's
eyes
on.
on. On Overwatch.
Now see if one of those pods goes by the meld and activates on us. No, they do not. Looks like I'm going to be using up all my motion trackers. Early stages here. I've got 1, 2 uses left. And I gotta, if they ended up splitting up, so I'm gonna try this one. Okay, they have split up a little bit. This one moved back a little bit. In fact, they were all closer to this. So I guess what I'm gonna do, because this is full cover, I don't know how it'll be crossing this open area. I'm gonna start out with Freaky Friendly right here, and depending on where they are, there's a chance we see something this turn. Let's go. Let's move Freaky Friendly here, and if we don't activate, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can set up my rocket right there. Steady.
On my way.
No, we activate. Oh, wow, of course, they're on the roof. They're on the train car, the top of the train car. Okay, so we have activated the enemy. I definitely can get some suppression going, which means they definitely can just spit right back at us. I will not have any kind of a rocket that I can send out in that angle, that direction. I'm very limited. I can't cross over that way. Now, if they were up high, yeah, I couldn't even get up high. Yeah, oh yeah, I could get up if they stayed on top of the train car. I could have got a shot, but and I'm not comfortable. Yeah, I'm not comfortable moving my Rocketeer here to get a better angle, because look at my friends. We could easily activate something we don't want to have happen, and that's a second pod. So what I may have to do is bring some of our shotties down this way to give us some potential. We got these two here, but remember, we got a couple more back here. And I'm not really interested in pushing forward from this line that we're in right now. So, well, let's get both Old MacDonald and Lucian up this way to kind of be flank watchers over here. We'll just suppress on the two that are there now. They'll probably, because they're suppressed, spit us with acid. If that's the case, if they push up for whatever reason somewhere else, I'm going to also get EcoBot over here with that HE grenade. Maybe I run EcoBot all the way over here too. So if they start pushing up this side, we have some cover destruction, since he can't really shoot right now anyway.
Time to motor.
And maybe I keep my rocket there in case those other pods over here activate and try pushing through this way. You know, because there's only so much cover they can take coming through these train cars. So maybe I risk keeping my rocket immaterial to the whole fight.
Already there.
But sometimes that's what you got to do. And the good thing is, with these two, they both have medkit. So if they do get acid spitted, they can still function because they're carrying medkits. So let's not accidentally move you. Let's get Lucian moved up this way also. And I doubt anybody can reach. Everybody's pretty much around these train cars, so we don't have to worry about anybody coming close. Maybe I should get somebody a little farther over here too. Yeah, we saw a couple others, and let's set our Overwatch. You got the one on that side. Can the other one see the other? Oh, y'all can see them both. Y'all can see them both. Yeah, okay. Now one of them's considered in half cover. Part of me says, do I only suppress one since we're in full cover? Try to get the hollow targeting on it in half cover and get a follow-up shot at 50%. No, 50%'s not worth it. I'm going to suppress them both. I'm on a hollow target. Let's just suppress them both. Suppress them both. It's tough. I'm trying to make up my mind, making sure I'm doing the same thing. Yeah. I think we just got to stay back where we are, and we're locked in place now because we can't retreat any further than we already are. If other pods move forward, as they very well could, because they're so close, due to the sound of battle. So that's the other thing that really scares the heck out of the bejesus out of me. So
Hi, Commander. Suppressing.
Ellen Ripley, we need the other one suppressed.
I dare you.
Yeah, don't push up to the wagon. Who knew the device in the commander's base? I was so focused on the battle, I'm not seeing your running commentary here. Yeah, I definitely need to suppress the low cover, and I was thinking maybe take a shot, but my shot would have been 50-50. And then that would have left this guy, and these guys are notorious for hitting high. These are notorious high aim shooters. Let's face it, they're just dangerous. And now the big question: do I leave my Rocketeer here? Because if I bring here to get at least full cover, I lose out any angle I have over here. And if I bring him anywhere else over here, I'm not going to be steadied. I almost feel like I gotta... He's my protection against multiple pods funneling through this way, so I can't... Okay, second pod is now active. Worst case scenario has begun. 1% miss, I believe that was. 1% miss. At least suppressed. These guys don't have aim. But look at what this Dimrod did. Look at what that guy did. Do I have somebody that can make him pay at least? Do I have somebody? I'm thinking EcoBot. No, we don't quite have the angle if we come over through this opening for EcoBot. Well, we could bring EcoBot over here to try to get a wide open shot on this guy. Still hang on to suppress the other two. We only have 2 more turns of suppression on these guys. I think I gotta hold off and suppress some more. Because what I gotta do... Oh, this is just a worst case. And then as long as they're suppressed, there's no other thin men that can shoot at me. They'll be suppressed. And I gotta take my best shot against the sectoid, is what I gotta do. In spite of you only being in half cover, EcoBot, but you're the only one that can really get a good shot off there. Damn. Do I dare bring my... No, because then all they got to do is push forward and then they have a wide open shot. I can't think of anywhere to put my Rocketeer to get an effective shot. Now, obviously, if I brought him here, then I'd have some shots over this way. If I could get my Rocketeer down here, but we don't know. Let's take a peek around the corner and see where the thin men are on this end of the map. Well, there's another Nimrod thin man, except we're at a distance. We don't have a good shot. Okay, we have a pistol shot, but that won't kill him. And so I don't want to move anybody else across this opening because they'll get shot. So maybe I only end up suppressing one of the thin men in order to take this shot. We need our shots to count. The danger is I'm going to have one free shooting thin man. So with the other freaky friendly, I am going to suppress the 1.5 cover. So next turn, maybe we'll have a chance. We'll let the other one go free. Roam free, which is a scary thought.
Blasting that target.
And then I'm worried about my Rocketeer being ineffectively placed right now, and I don't have an answer. Now this is a half cover guy, so I could at least... Okay, it says he doesn't see this square, so I can move here. I should be able to move here without activating the Overwatch. And at least have a half cover shot with EcoBot.
Copy that, Commander.
And I do have smoke. I do have 2 smokes. EcoBot's gonna shoot though. Oh, there's another one! Oh my lord! Oh, they're so tempting. Oh, baby. If only they weren't on Overwatch. I'd run and gun right here. But they're on Overwatch. But there's a slight problem. They're on Overwatch. And if I run the Overwatch, I don't have a shot. And that would run one of the Overwatches. This Overwatch wouldn't be able to see us. But he'd be able to see us if we ran through this opening. Well, he's flanked. He's feeling flanked. So what's the best thing for me to do? I should probably have EcoBot shoot at this guy. Is what I'm thinking. Oof, this is tough. Carlos, thanks for dropping in and saying something. You know, I think, and that's the thing. Let me just do this. If I was to run and gun, I'd be running here, and he can see us. I'd run here, and he can't see us. So there's a chance. If I ran these two, then he sees us, and he sees us. So if I could somehow get lucky enough on a measly 44% shot, oh, this is ballsy. This is the kind of thing that would get us killed. If I a lot of ifs here. So I'm gonna go for this guy and see if we can get lucky. You never know. If we don't kill him, I'm probably gonna try overwatching here. Unfortunately, that's 51. This is only 30. I may overwatch even at 35. At least with 35% with a chance to kill versus 51 with no chance to really kill. We might do 4 damage at best. Okay. So many choices, so many choices, so many choices, so many choices, and part of me is starting to think my Rocketeer is wasted right now, and I may have to make a daring move with my Rocketeer to get him in the game with us. Nobody else that we see here is on Overwatch, but at least maybe I can get my Rocketeer down here, and then we might be able to get into position to set him up so he can at least help us. Holy smokes, even if we just shoots with his frickin' carbine, it'd be more useful than what's happening now. And then, you know, as soon as I move him away, that's when something over here activates, and he would have been perfect. But That's called overthinking. Is it? So, I did not say my prayers to the RNG god. I did not say my prayers today. I'm afraid he's punishing me for it. So let's try our 44% here, because that's going to determine, whoops, here. That's going to determine a lot of what happens right now. Oof. Too bad, unlike suppression, that, and unlike XCOM 2, that does not remove the Overwatch, so we did some damage, but kind of makes me more thinking, I'm gonna try a pistol shot now, over here with Lucian. Oh! It was a hope. We had a chance for a kill. We had a chance for a kill. Because now I can't get old McDonald into the game now. Because of the Overwatch. Because of the Overwatch, I can't get him into the game. And now they got spit galore to use on us. So this is what I gotta do. I gotta bring I gotta pull off this position. It may all of a sudden become a useful position once I leave it. And from this position, if I do have the ability to run and gun next turn, I could get up to full cover. I can get the various full cover positions with run and gun. Still not ideal. Acid spit, if they decide to acid spit here, could carry over to this position. But do I want to give up where I could get to do it? And I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna bring Jay Robinson up here so we can hopefully find a use for him. And you know, I'm gonna take an unsteadied shot if I have to with my Rocketeer, because that's not max distance and maybe it won't be as hideous as we think. I can't just sit on these rockets. I can't just sit on these rockets. It's the whole reason we have them right now. And old McDonald, hang tight. EIO.
I feel, Commander.
I'm nervous. Because I'll get out. Okay. He has the 1% shot. That's the one we knew would miss. He missed. I forgot that I didn't notice the percent shot. This could be dangerous. Okay, there's the acid, but we're okay. Those are the ones that are okay to be acided. 30% miss. You don't want them making 30% shots, I'll tell you that much. So we still got a game on these two. And we also have they're starting to push forward towards us too. So, guess what? They don't have the Overwatch on us anymore. I think if we move here with a shotgun, just in case this sectoid over here is on Overwatch, I feel like I need a shotgun to get rid of this guy. I feel like that's really something we need. Unfortunately, this guy is now here where he could... I gotta be real careful about where I move us down here, because he could easily pop over to, say, a position like this and flank anybody too. So their position is not hideous either. So what I'm probably gonna do is try a little suppression. And since I have a turn where there doesn't appear to be Overwatch, my Rocketeer, Jay Robinson, is coming here. We have to hold up to fire, but we're going to steady now, because now I potentially will have rocket options next turn. Maybe we'll steady him last, just in case something happens where I need a pinch of damage or something, who knows. So, I'm greatly debating right now. I can get to here, and that should be a flank. on the Thin Man with a shotgun at pretty damn good range. I should be able to kill him, but there's a chance I don't. So it's a risk. And then if that is what happens, and I have to run and gun backup, the only thing I could do is move to a flankable position because we'd be here. I could move to a position to throw smoke. That's a possibility. And he's still in half cover anyway. And maybe then I could hit on a 44% to finish the job. So many ifs, ands, and buts. And I could also, if I had to, bring a pistol shot with old McDonald over here to try and finish him off. So I think I've got to try the shotgun flank here. The problem is with that also, maybe I have to hold off a turn, but then we got to take shots from them. So this is our turn to smoke and hang tough. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because then I have rocket options next turn. And let's just get a sense of where I could aim. Now, obviously, I can shoot a rocket farther than this, but he moved. So when you move and, you know, you only have limited ranges. So I'd be able to shoot a rocket in that direction. I'd be able to shoot a rocket just enough in that direction. I think I protect ourselves with smoke and try to play that way. Hold off one more turn when we have the rocket that gives us an advantage. That's what I'm hoping, guys. Yeah, so I think I gotta still do the suppression game over here. Because fortunately, with both these guys carrying med kits, the acid doesn't hurt us. I can move, I can shoot, I can reload in spite of the acid and not take any damage. I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. So, now I have to debate. Well, obviously, all you're doing, this is your final suppression. Oof, that's scary too. Suppress this guy. We're also going to have a sectoid right here that's going to be able to come around and have a pretty close distance shot at us too. So I think I'm going to have to pop whatever smoke I have this turn and use it. Because if we can get out of here and use our rocket after this turn, we're going to have a little more flexibility is kind of what I'm thinking. Kind of what I'm thinking. Now I can suppress the other Thin Man or go for the 50-50 coin flip here. I think I gotta go for the shot, because then I still have one suppression left while this guy is potentially reloading. And I've got to get them so I at least have one suppressor over here. So I'm gonna go for the 50-50 shot. Not ideal, but we gotta take it. That's what I feel, because of the ammo situation. You know, these two don't have the smoke. So the infantry and old McDonald, the assault, have smoke, I believe. So we'll probably pop the smoke in a moment. We did it! We got one of them. Okay. Okay. And something got acided. Oh, it's probably the sectoid. Sectoid deceased. Oh, that's the dead sectoid laying there. We already knew that, right? We killed it. So we got rid of, but I think the other sectoid back here got acid on him also. That's mind merging with this guy. So we're gonna get dangerous shot there, but we're gonna pop some smoke. We're playing with smoke here, guys. We're gonna cover the four of us here with this smoke from Ecobot. Okay. And we're all in smoke. And then we're going to get old McDonald to cover these guys from a close range potential sectoid shot. while we have to go through some reload shenanigans over here.
Cover going out.
And that's it on our smoke. We got to make our next move really, really count. We don't want anything positive to happen. In fact, we're going to steady here. I'm probably just going to hunker here. You threw smoke, you threw smoke. So let's just hunker. Let's play it safe. Overwatching with a pistol is not going to make any difference. Ooh. Ballsy sectoids here today. Oh, balls! Oh my god! Ballsy double move sectoids. Double bubble bubble! Oh my god! Trying to break away the explosive power of my rocket. Talk about aggressive! Holy moly! 11% shot there. Thank goodness for the smoke. This is their all or nothing move that they're doing right now.
Raining death over here.
Okay, I gotta think. Okay, I gotta think this through. We've got to be able to do this. We've got to be able to do this. Now, the nice thing is, if I can get a shot out... Oh, what are you telling me? I don't have a shot. Scatter's only 1.1. But it's the best place I can get to where they are. Potentially destroy, you know, it's short range. That's the best scatter we're going to get on a specialist rocketeer. So therefore, it shouldn't be able to scatter far enough back into us to be a problem. Let's hope we can do some necessary damage and be on target. Blue Jay, this is where we need your fierceness right here. Whoop. Angle back this way a little bit, you think? We may miss this guy, but we have things we can do for him now. So yeah, let's go this way. We'll do it right there, because it can't come all the way back to us. Here we go. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good shot. Okay, we'll do that. Let's just come out here and take a look at it from this angle. .1 scatter right there. There's a chance it scatters back onto the sectoids. It wouldn't reach us. There's a chance it scatters over here and misses that thin man, but then it might pick up a different sectoid that's mind merging. So I think I'm going with this shot right here, and we're going to cross our fingers. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We're gonna go for. Here we go. I committed. We're going. Okay, we did some damage. Except they're standing. They're not dead. So we got some cover reduction. The problem is we got these Nimrods right here. That are mighty close. And I kind of need EcoBot's double shots, but at the same time... he just might have enough with this HE grenade to finish these two guys off. Oh, so the mind merge is coming from over here. I was thinking it was coming from there. It's either 1 HE, but if I was able to destroy these two guys, Well, let's look at everything else first. I got to remember, I have other soldiers. I have other things that can happen. I have other things we can do. I can come here, and we flank the sectoid. If that grenade takes these guys out. This guy's in pretty damn good cover. 3 sectoids, 3 thin men. We know where the thin men are, and we know where all the sectoids are. This guy's a little bit tough. Now, we can definitely... We have a suppression over here. And here, we got to reload. So we're just going to do that because there's nothing else we can do with you.
Let's rock.
So we can lock this guy down. So I kind of, with that in mind, and 2 other shotguns to potentially take care of 2 sectoids here, I feel like I've got to throw that grenade. It does end my turn, but I'm also... I only see that guy for a shot at 44%. I feel like... I have a pretty damn good chance of taking these guys' numbers down, putting it right between them. I may not kill this guy, but then we have some other interesting potential options. If that happens. You're right, I can shoot once first. I can, and I'm gonna try wearing this guy down, the one that I'm not sure, even though it's a worse shot. But I would love to damage him to make sure the HE grenade could take him out. So you're right, shoot first, ask questions later. Thank you for... Oh, if ever there's a moment where I needed a viewer. Oh, there's been many. But right then was a moment I needed a viewer. Now, I could throw a grenade, whoopsie-doopsie, potentially here. And I kind of doubt... Well, we're not guaranteed to kill the thin man here either, but we could potentially take out this guy's full cover. It's kind of at the perimeter of the HE grenade, so odds are we won't take it out. But I'm going to try to take it out.
Grenade out.
Does he have his infamous cover? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. There's nobody to show us. In fact, it's all gone. The cover's all gone. It's gone. This guy died. Now, I got some plays. Because I can suppress this guy. No, don't fire. Because we got the 3 sectoids and only that 1 thin man. So let's suppress the 1 thin man right now. Just so it's done and he's locked up.
Let's do this.
Okay.
I'm out.
We got this done. Now, I can just bring Lucian right over here with his shotgun for a wide open bloop. Right there. And then I got old McDonald. Once we get vision of exactly where he is, they could easily say, come here and have 100% potential shot against this other guy. Potentially. You know, potentially. The problem is, if we don't kill both of them, there's always a chance they just kamikaze through here and get flanks on us. That's the bad side of the whole thing. but I can't see any other way to do it. So let's bring Lucian over here. And there they both are. Lucian, I want you to take this guy out. Okay, now we got old McDonald. Well, I could also come right up next to him. I'm just worried about, you know, this guy, this other mind-merging alien that... Okay, he's like right on this side. So is it better for me? Maybe... The thing is, there's no guarantee to kill this thing. So maybe I gotta do my angle from here. So at least I have cover. He's flanked, and he's gotta run. Too bad I don't have one more Overwatch. Yeah, I know. That's why I feel like I gotta keep the farmer in cover at least. Even though this guy can just... I've seen him kamikaze before. You just never know. I'm just hoping that because he's also flanked, he's gonna run away. Because we won't have Overwatch on him. I think this is going to be a pretty damn good shot also, even though he's technically in full cover at this angle. But I need cover, because the Thin Man could try running, or this guy could then all of a sudden get a flank shot on us if we don't. So I feel like it's a shotgun, we're at close range, we ought to be able to hit him pretty damn hard right here. The only thing is, because he's in cover, he'll probably get some damage reduction.
That's affirmative.
Okay, it's not as high as I expected, but it's not quite, we're not quite as close as we could have been. Yeah, we have a chance for 6 damage. Crit chance is really low. No, we totally missed. Okay, now he may have the bravado to do something back to us. Oh, he's got acid still? No bravado! Okay. That buys us time.
Under heavy fire. New
Okay.
resistance.
Okay. Let's not get too relaxed. Let's not get too confident now. We just luckily bought ourselves some time. There's still 2 very dangerous sectoids back out there. I'm gonna have to reload one of my suppressors. This suppressor, however, has the hollow targeting. And we're gonna leave the sectoid. He's probably gonna mind game to try to break our the other pods. I only have one motion tracker left. I think it's over here. Yeah, this is my last motion tracker. I think old McDonald used all his. Yes, he did. No, that's not old McDonald. Yeah, old McDonald is done. That's my last motion suppressor. So I don't really want to use it yet on these guys. I'm thinking... Oh, old McDonald can't quite get over here for an amazing shot. And old McDonald can only see that. Well, I can suppress this guy. The problem is I won't have another shot because he's got to reload. And I don't have anybody lined up for another shot. Unless you're highly mobile, which you're not. So this is what I got to do. I'm going to step you back to reload. Ellen Ripley. I'll bring, since they're not on Overwatch, I'll bring Friendly over to this position to Overwatch here. Then I'll bring EcoBot to get the hollow targeted shot on the Thin Man as he's being suppressed. And then we'll see about repositioning these guys next turn. There's our next go. So let's do that.
Of course.
Reload.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing about the saws. That's why I prefer the LMGs, is they have an extra round of suppression in them. But at least since we have 2 of them, we're able to play these little back and forth games. Fortunately, because nobody's on Overwatch. We're going to hollow target the Thin Man.
Aye, aye. Breathing fire.
We're going to take EcoBot. I hope Yeah, he does have one more shot. He's going to use it
Moving out.
and try to take out the Thin Man. Ecobot. Oh, he came through. He came through. Oh, I see this light's a little bright on my face, don't you think? Maybe I'll tone it down a little bit. Okay. You know, after all we're going through, remember everybody, we got two freaking more pods out there. We're having this much challenge. And we are not out of the woods yet. But what it does allow me to do is maybe play a little more aggressive, getting our shotguns a little closer where they can do some damage. And then I'll bring perhaps Lucian over here also.
Headed there now.
Okay, we don't see him from there. Lucian, I'm gonna bring you here because you have our sole remaining. It might not be bad to try a motion tracker next turn if we have some mobility with the acid going away.
Yeah, chef.
And then we have our shotgunners a little closer. Now we do have a sectoid that may try messing with us. But if he can see us there anyway, I feel like I'm going to come a step closer to steady a rocket a little farther over, just in case another pod wanders our way, and have that ready.
Got it covered.
Let's see what the sectoids do. They run away. They're going back to the other pod. And there's our other pod.
Coming.
This is the pod of 3. 2 sectoids and a drone. Okay. We can deal with that, right? We can deal with that. Okay. So I have suppression available. And if I come here, I can see both those dudes. If I came here, that's also close to a flank on that guy. So my shotties are not safe where they are, but with this guy having moved away, I could probably bring one shotgun over here. Even the other one, it's only half cover if that sectoid moves back. But if I felt like they were retreating towards this other pod for comfort and moral support. So I am going to bring my suppressor over here. And this is what I'm going to try.
Copy that.
Holy smokes. We found one of the I can't talk. I'm so shocked we got a flank out of this. Now this guy needs to reload. Oh no. You also have oh. We have options, my friends. We have options. Ecobot has to reload, unfortunately. So what I think I have to do, what do you see Ecobot? That guy and that guy. So what I'm going to do is do the same thing. Move Ecobot back to reload. Same thing we did before. Bring over Friendly to here. Thank God the one that got acided had the med kit.
Roger. Tracking. Back in.
And then we'll bring our shotties to these 2 positions because we know where one of this is part of the new pod, I think. So there's still another sectoid that retreated from back here that we don't know where he went. I'm worried about that sectoid coming back over here and taking a shot and us only being half cover, but you know, sometimes that's just the way it is. And do we have a shot on the drone? Yeah, they're kind of long-range shotguns, but we will have shots on the drone. You have ammo too. I'm going to bring you here.
On my way.
50. 40. Okay, 250% shotgun shots there. I'm going to try those first. And then I'm going to bring you, Friendly, back over here. And then we'll figure out who we can either shoot at and or suppress after that. In an ideal world, my 2 shotguns My 2 shotguns would be able to take this out. I'd have to hit on probably 2 50% shots, but... well, let's cross our fingers. Well, wait a minute. No, run and gun would not get me safely close enough. No, can't run far enough. So, we're shooting from here. Really wanted that. Really, really wanted that to open up one of our other suppressions. Can we do it? Oh, so close. That double damage reduction. So, this is what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. It's hard for me to pass up a 70% shot. And then, since the other closest one to us is the drone, I'm afraid it could fly straight over the train and have a flank on us. So I'm because we didn't take it out, I think I'm forced to suppress the drone. And now that I'm forced to suppress the drone, in hindsight, I should have hollowed it first. But I was hoping we could kill it without the hollow, and then I'd have 2 suppression shots. 1 suppression, you know. I took a chance, and I lost my risk that I took. I also have another shot on the drone, perhaps. Am I in range of the drone from here? Oh, because even with the step out, I can't see it. Oh, it's saying I can't see it from there either. Well, that just sucks. Yeah, and if I double move here, that's risky for me getting shot, even though I could, because then I can't steady either. So I'm going to come here.
Okay.
Did not get lucky. It sure seems like I should be able to step out and try my assault carbine, but because I'm in range, that's a funky line of sight quirk, I guess. I'm just going to steady here in case there's some pushback here and I have an angle over here, since there's nothing else I can do. And then I'm going to take this shot. Okay, we lowered their numbers. It's all about lowering their numbers. Lowering their numbers. What are they doing? They're suppressing back on friendly. Ouch! And there's our final. Now the map is now active. As Gleaser put it once, we've been zigzagged. Well, guess what? You know what we probably might be able to do here? I'm leaning towards, since, you know, we got a Lone Seeker here that I can't get, but if I'm gonna shred anything, unfortunately, it would kill, yeah, we have parts of 3 pods active, that's for sure. Is it better for me to shred? You know, I'm probably gonna kill the drone and I'll lose those resources. That's the bad news. But I feel like I need to shred that Seeker so my shotguns can have a chance to take it out. So I'm going to do the shred here.
Bring in the pain.
Okay, we did shred them, and I did take out the drone as I feared. So we lose those resources, but hey, it's a swarming map. We're going to get our fair share anyway. Now we can hopefully take out the Seeker. Oof, look at that. 3 freaking damage reduction. Even shredded. Holy smokes. And he's hiding around the corner. I can't even see him. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Well, we have EcoBot. So I'm suppressed unfriendly. I'm thinking about suppressing back here. Was that a thin man that was back there? There's a thin man in one of those pods. Oh, the seeker pod. Oh, so there were 2 thin men, 2 seekers. And we got down to 3 sectoids now. This map never ends. There's our 15. I told you, that's the map that's active. So I've got to do something. And I'm thinking, I gotta bring you over here, Lucian, just to get rid of that seeker. Then I can do suppression on the 2 closest. Is what I'm thinking. So there is no Overwatch that I can tell. That seeker's way out of it right now. Let's guarantee that we take out a seeker. Yeah. That's full cover. Holy moly, there's a lot of those you can see right now. That's not part of the equation. Seekers are good resources. Keep telling myself that. I'm thinking I will suppress this guy. Yeah, there's a lot that can shoot, but 2 of them that can shoot at him will be suppressed. So that's good news there. And then I'll get EcoBot to be able to go back in. We're gonna need EcoBot being able to come back in because no, I still got good ammo there. But I'm gonna have only one. This is my final suppression here, so I'm gonna need EcoBot back in the game also. Now, if I bring EcoBot over here, can I see anything? No. But if I bring EcoBot here, the only ones that can see me will be suppressed, in spite of it, you know, even though it's only half cover. And this guy would be, it says, in half cover for me to try a shot. I'm just gonna come. Yeah, it's a step closer. Yeah, but then the seeker potentially can fly over, so I'm gonna do it from down here, where I can still see the same 2 from this spot. So it says. So EcoBot, come here.
Copy that, Commander.
They're not great shots. We'll have friendly suppress the suppressor. Give EcoBot a slightly better chance.
Blasting that target. Go round.
And then we'll have you suppress the other guy that's being buffed up. Yeah, that one. Take it to him, Ellen Ripley. And EcoBot, this is your chance to show off. Oh, he almost killed him. Again. He almost did it again. 1% shot there. He's buffing him back up. Mind Fray failed. Good. There's the other thin man. We're in full cover at that angle. That's good. I gotta be real careful with our Rocketeer now. And the Seeker stayed back. Wow. Some interesting choices these guys made. Some interesting choices that were made. I wonder, I'm not steadied. What kind of scatter would this be? Because this guy's flanking us. I don't have a shot up here, so it's a matter, do I... Let's try to get rid of the flank threat. I'm kind of leaning against that, and if I center with a 2.6 scatter, hopefully we're okay. Yeah, 81% Mind Fray. We're tough. After what we've been through, this team's tough, is what I'm saying. Let's get over here. That's what I'm thinking to help handle this, and then maybe this guy on Overwatch doesn't suppress me. If I then have the need to follow up, depending on what we do with his cover, with that rocket. The only thing is there is a seeker over here, but I think we'd be okay if as long as I have some other... Oof, we're low on ammo. We need bullets, my friends. We need bullets. Is this the part of the game where I get aggressive and I can't do anything there because of the seeker? So what I may end up doing, pulling back from this corner. I still have ammo there. I have to reload here, but then I can still shoot someone. And we'll probably, and I won't have the holo targeting here, but I would have holo targeting here, but then these guys could start running if they're left to their own devices. So I think I'm going to try the rocket here and just see if it works. And I've got to do it from this position, which is scary because I wonder if he can get all the way here with an angle to flank me if we fail on this. This is kind of an all or nothing play. Probably not the kind of thing we want to do. Yeah, also, yeah, and unfortunately I have no way to get a rocket up here. So another play, you're right. So I got to see how this rocket does. The problem is if it doesn't do what I hope. I might be able to get a shot with EcoBot over there if he ends up without cover. And that frees up run and gun. So let me look at that now. How far can we get run and gun this way? Oh, see, I can't guarantee a shot. You know, the best place to be is here, but then the frickin' seeker is right there. I can't get to that guy. Not with a rocket, not with anything. So there's no way to get to him, Carlos. That's a thought, but it's just undoable this turn. The safe way to play is to come here and steady, and then if he gets aggressive, move from there. But I don't like that positioning with all the acid that could come at us. And I've got to get you reloaded. Since you have a med kit on you, let's just do the reload from that position.
We're green to go.
I'm going to do the rocket. I've decided. We need the rocket right there to destroy his cover. In a perfect world, kill him. That was the perfect world, my friends. That was the perfect world. We now have some more options. We have suppression there. And we're going to go for the kill. It just won't be a holo targeted kill.
Come get me. I need ammo.
Now what I could try, except it's such close range. These guys can hurt us at close range. I mean, I could bring a shotty or a pistol out here to get the flank. Of course, then there's also an Overwatch, but you have lightning reflexes. Yeah. Hey, Hope's End. This has been a challenge. This is probably the hardest mission we've had yet. And it's not done yet. Right now, Hope's End, we've got 10 killed with 5 more out there. Holy moly. There's still 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 thin man, 3 sectoids. Part of me says come here for the flank shot here. Well, let's Ecobot's not going to have many shots anyway. Let's see if Ecobot can do it, so I don't have to be so ballsy in my maneuvers here. Let's see if Ecobot can. He'll have 2 shots too, by the way. Ecobot is a master at getting that alien down to 1 hit point. Oh, Ecobot coming through. Oh my lord. Okay. Well, you know, I'm still thinking of running that Overwatch to get ourselves positioned on these guys, but this guy... Damn it. This guy is a threat to come around here. I think I gotta pull back. Kind of feel like I gotta pull back a little bit from our positions. If that Seeker wasn't there, I could get aggressive with these 2. No, not with him standing there to flank us. Well, there's other ways I could get aggressive with these guys, but not with that Seeker there. So I think what I do is I pull back. You're going to end up running the Overwatch anyway, because I don't want you to be that exposed to that many shots. Who did I suppress? I didn't even suppress him. I suppressed the wrong guy. Did somebody point that out to me? Ecobot did it. Well, actually, I guess it didn't matter because Ecobot, this wasn't a holo targeting suppression. We have that back after the reload. Now Ecobot's going to have to reload. And he's suppressed, the only guy that can see him, and he's in half cover, so everybody else is in full cover. Maybe now is the time for me to do some reloads. Because my shotguns are not in a position to get aggressive. And we're in full cover. Except I don't like... Okay, we don't see the thin man. He would be able to move up for a shot. I'm gonna do the... Now you wish you had more belt slots so I had more smoke. But... Oh well. Yeah, old McDonald took one... yeah. The other thing I could do is run old McDonald back. Now that there's only 1 thin man to acid us, I could run old McDonald back here. But then as 1 suppression I wouldn't have next turn. What do we have over here? How much ammo? Am I going to be able to suppress 1 more turn? Is it better for me to pull back, pull back, pull back? Yeah, I'm probably going to run the Overwatch here. I think I have 1 more shot, but if I run back, well, I could do this. I could run old McDonald. Well, then he runs... Yeah, he runs the Overwatch to do that too. Just to get him healed up. I'm gonna stay right where we are and reload.
Let's rock.
Right or wrong, I don't know, but that's what we're doing. Okay, 1 less shot coming in at us because they merge, but it'll be a dangerous one. Overwatch. I can deal with that. 20% miss, and he stays back there overwatching. Okay. You no longer have a rocket, so now you can join the team as a shooter. The Seeker could, and I don't think I have a shot from here. So no, I'm not bringing you over there. Because all that does is set you up to get flanked. Okay, 1 Overwatch there, which we can suppress. 2 Overwatches there, which nobody sees. So what I'm going to have to do is probably run the back Overwatch. Let's suppress the front one. It's the only one I can see anyway.
Hi, Commander. Suppressing.
Maybe what I do is just bring you here to kind of keep this guy from getting aggressive. Depending on how the Seeker moves, we would have this available. Problem is, our shots down farther are all blocked. We'll come back to you. Okay, the other suppression. Oh, I can suppress both Overwatches. That means both Overwatches are taken care of. I do like the idea of this. Except all I have is a shot. Well, guess what? It's either reload or have less shots. 40%, let's just use up our ammo. Oh, I shot at the wrong one. I was supposed to shoot at the other one. At the thin man. Okay, okay. I see how this is going. Well, he's hollowed. I gotta reload here, though. Let's move into full cover to do it.
On the move. It's killing time.
I'm gonna get aggressive. Now's the time to do it. I can come here, but then I can get flanked. I can come here and be flanked. So I just can't. I can come here and he can flank me. I really want to get aggressive. Can you tell? I can run and gun. I can do that, and he's then suppressed. No, he's not, because I suppressed the wrong one. Well, I didn't have a second suppression anyway. I guess I gotta sit back one more turn. Doggone it. Or do I try... I think what I gotta try is get into this position so I can do the oopsie-doo on them instead of worried about them doing the oopsie-doo on us. And I'm gonna run with you with your lightning reflexes over here to come here, and then the Overwatch will be run, and then... Okay, the run and gun doesn't make sense then. I may run and gun you here to take a probably what'll be a pretty decent shotgun blast against half cover. So let's run the Overwatch, get you in a position where we could take that guy out but not die by him coming back and returning the favor. But I think if I did that, I'd be able to... I'd have options from both sides on him then if we can suppress the thin man again. You see what I'm saying? So I think I don't have anything this moment. But I think we're okay trying this. So this is what I'm going to do. Run the Overwatch. Don't get hit. Okay. Phase 1 complete. Now, get the shotgun that's reloaded. I'm going to run and gun you to what should be an okay shot. Like I said, okay. And that's good. And then, I'm going to bring you over here to Overwatch, trying to keep that Seeker honest that we no longer see. Let's see what happens. Okay, he came up. Seeker's going for the flank on us. And he... Was he able to flank us? Holy smokes. Holy smokes. So, all of a sudden... things have changed, and we don't see the Seeker, but Jay Robinson took a tip tick of hurt. So I think I bring Jay. As a matter of fact, I think I run Jay all the way back here, to be quite honest. Because there's not much he's going to do against the Seeker with an assault carbine with the damage reduction that it has. So I think it's time to pull Jay back. Now, who do I see? We just see the guy up front. And I can get a shot there. You're going to have to reload. So let's pull you back to reload.
Yes. Sweet.
Yeah, there's also no Overwatches, but I ran my running gun, so, you know, I can get this guy. But then I gotta be careful about, yeah, I can't run and gun and get this guy, though. I can run and gun to full cover, but, you know, and I'm already injured. And I can't now come around here because the Thin Man can just... Whoop. So let's do the suppression and get him holo targeted. And then check out our shots.
Commander.
And we're going to pull Jay Robinson back. Yes, we are. But let's see if we can hit.
Roger that.
We're asking a lot of you, EcoBot. We've been asking a lot of you on less than stellar shot percentages. And he keeps his streak going. And we still got a 75% shot to finish him off. The thing that scares me is the Thin Man already shot at us here, and if he can kill us with a hit. So I may have to, even though it'll probably be slightly less than 75%, I feel like while your running gun is recharging, and that'll take half a moment, I pull you back.
I'm on it, Commander.
We reload,
Let's do this.
and I bring Lucian here. Oh, it's better. Now you had a oh, maybe because he was a step farther back. So Lucian actually has better aim. Excuse me, Lucian. And we did it. So yeah, we definitely, I'm just gonna run you all the way back here.
Solid copy, Commander.
Because on your own against the Seeker, it just doesn't make sense. They're shooting. The Seeker is not going hidden. The Seeker is aggressively trying to shoot us.
Rainy death over here.
Unfortunately, we have the worst aiming Thin Men that I've ever seen in a game. Do we have the ability to suppress? No. Would I have the... And there's no way. Now, I can come here and suppress the guy for one turn. But then how would I follow up on it? EcoBot has 2 44s on this guy. And if I'm suppressing the Seeker, these aren't going to be great shots. Do we dare play with a guy with acid? What did I reload here already? Yes. So I can suppress them both. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring over here Glenn Friendly. Can you suppress from full cover? No. So we'll suppress from half cover. What the hey? I'll suppress from this half cover, and that way I can still bring someone over here, even though it is the wrong kind of weapon, as I talked about before. We'll still do it. It's only one suppression that we got this guy locked up.
Blasting that target. Ammo out.
It's only one turn. No Overwatch there. But, you know, if I run like the wind down here, that's 2 shotgun shots I would then get next turn on this guy. course, it'd be in pretty much half cover. But let's one thing at a time, eh? Because we'll have the Thin Man locked up for a couple turns with our other suppressor, because we just reloaded. We have 3 turns of suppression back there. So let's work this. Now would seem to be the time for us to work on the Seeker. Yeah, they can.
All in ass.
Well, we're gonna hope that it does not. And we're gonna do everything we can. I'm even bringing EcoBot this way to overwatch against the Seeker flying over the car to try and flank anybody. If he decides to run the overwatch.
Solid copy.
We're getting all our shots on the Seeker right now because we have 3 turns to lock down the Thin Man right now.
Bring it.
So we'll overwatch here
Overwatching.
in case it running.
Moving to position.
No. How do you not see? I was told... Oh, you know why we were able to see from here? Because we were able to step out to that position. So we're going to come right here.
Aye, aye.
It's running, and we missed.
Ammo out.
Oh, it's going to have a shot on us! Nah!
Watch the flanks.
Alliés en mouvement. Ils attaquent le flanc.
Oh, that was a double move of some kind? Suppressed? Did he not get his... I don't think he gets full movement because he was suppressed. You know, it happens to us. It should happen to them, right? Their movement is lowered because it was suppressed, just like as the case for us. So, guess what? Nya. Blam. Now let's get aggressive on the Thin Man, because he's the last dude on the map, and we better get over there fast because we only got 2 rounds of suppression left.
I dare you.
Okay, now I think, do we have a shot from the Thin Man? It's really hard to tell. If I come here, no, if I come here, I would see the Thin Man and have a shot. Therefore, what I'm going to do is we could extend our suppression. I'm going to come this far, reload, and then if we need an extension on suppression, we'll be reloaded and be able to get to a position with it. And that means everybody else can just run like crazy to get up there and get this guy. Well, within reason, I guess, because we have no cover down here. And if he, you know, there's nothing that says he also cannot run the Overwatch if he feels threatened enough. I'm going to come right here so we can still Overwatch.
Move into position.
In our move forward. Oh, Lucian, you shot. You're the one that killed the Seeker. We're going to have Blue Jay. We'll also come here and Overwatch.
Heading there now.
Let's just
Overwatch.
kind of play it by the book and
Got it covered.
hope we can get this to work properly. I do believe if I bring myself here, do we see the Thin Man? Does not look like it. If I bring it here, we see him. So this is a good place to move up. And we might be able to buy a time if I feel I'm going to need the extra ammo.
Double time.
But we're in position. Don't run the Overwatch. Okay. Okay, we got one more suppression before we got to reload here.
I dare you. I'm out of ammo.
And let's get you in position to suppress.
Commander.
Now, what we can do is hollow target with you if we can get some folks in position this turn. And let's find out if we can do that. Old McDonald. You have run and gun, Old McDonald. E-I-E-I-O. I'm gonna run and gun you here.
Set him up, knock him down. Rolling out.
Set him up, knock him down. E-I-E-I-O. And guess what? I'm gonna take that hollow targeting shot just to make that a 100% shot. Oh, okay. Or you could just kill it.
Commander, the operation was a success.
Now you see why I don't like this map on a swarming mission. Whew, baby. This map can also... Glenn Friendly was very friendly to us today. He was a friendly man. And this light, I'm going to have to play with the lighting more because that's still too bright. But there you go. We got through it. My nerves are wrecked right now. My nerves are wrecked. Well, we also had some good suggestions along the way. To give me some other options and consider all the options available. So we got through it, my friends. We got through it. Woof. You guys in chat and myself, we are a team. Consider yourself a team here. Yeah, Old McDonald, yeah. He was like, well, damn. He had E-I-E-I-O on his lips. He was ready to celebrate. Old McDonald had a song right on the tip of his lips, tip of his tongue. Okay, so he ended up... Okay, the wound times are not bad. None of the wound times are bad, guys. None of the wound times are bad. So that was a total team effort, and somehow we pulled it off. Old McDonald had a sawed-off. With a blam blam here and a blam blam there. Yeah, here a blam, there a blam. Oh. Excuse me. EcoBot gets his next promotion. Let's go take a look at what it is from this screen here. I'm almost positive. Hang on, I may lose the music or the background noises, but I do want to check and see what I was looking at on his promotion real quick, if you don't mind. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to come over here. So hang on, EcoBot. Okay, so his build that I'm looking for says Executioner, and yeah, he's going to be the Executioner. I was pretty sure that was the case, but I wanted to make sure. 9 times, you know, most of the time on this one I don't do covering fire anymore. That's just the way it is. Sorry guys, but it's usually between that and Steadfast, depending on how I'm going to build them. And 8 times out of 10, easily, I'm usually to take an Executioner. So there we go. Good job, EcoBot. This guy right here was making shots that he had no right making, to be quite honest, if you want my opinion. He was clutch, EcoBot. He was clutch. And then we got Ellen Ripley promoted up, as she should be, versus aliens. And we finally have another holo targeter. Let me just double check that she is a bullet wizard, kind of. With that aim, I'm pretty sure she's just a bullet wizard build, but I better make sure. Where the heck? Ellen Ripley. Oh, so she had higher base aim than some of them. I actually am going heat gunner on her. So I usually only have a couple heat gunners, with a lot of them being bullet wizards. That's at least how the barracks is being built right now. So with a heat gunner, we go a slightly different first. Instead of holo targeting, she's actually picking up flush. So We're going a slightly different route. So ideally, especially when we get them injured, we can holo target with friendly or anybody else, and then have her flush them out and have a great chance to hit. There's some fun plays with flush, and we'll have that now. Yeah, EcoBot is no banana. Today EcoBot was clutch. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm glad we made it through. You can see on that mission how easily it can go bad, go south. And yeah, the meld we got was not from the canisters. It was, I believe, purely from the Seekers. And the one drone we had to blow up. So we didn't get anything from that. Couple LRM, couple alloys, plenty of fragments. So, and corpses galore. So, good. And very importantly on swarming, we get a little more extra credits than we normally would. So panic in Russia has decreased. Let's go check out, see what that is.
Remember, we will be watching.
Because I'm curious. Look at that. It's hard to tell the percent, but I think if it, even if it's over 95%, which it might be, we need another mission in Russia. We need something else in Russia. Because they could still decide to bail on us, because that's like, yeah, it's less than 100%, but this might as well be 99%.
The engineering team is doing some tests right
I think we need a little more help in Russia to make sure it doesn't leave us. Oof. Okay. So there we go, my friends. There we go. Let me just look in the gray market. Now, I can't even remember what ideally I need to build right now. Oh, I have money actually too. So let's see what we're looking at needing right now. As far as building anything, okay, I did start the excavation there. I'm holding on to the money for the officer training school. So if we have the chance for the squad side upgrade, that's what we're holding that money for. Pure and simple. Pure and simple. I'm not spending any money on anything else, not even another vest. Now, vest-wise, I got to remember, do we have 2 under construction? Yes, 2 alloy platings. That's going to have to hold for the time being until after we get that officer training school online. I think that's our #1 priority so far, my friends. #1 priority. So let's get out and scan and see what our next mission is going to be. See if we have our first air game for the month or not. Alloys. Okay, I'll trade some for scientists. You betcha. We are hurting for scientists. This is our first scientist trade we've had all game, and it's April. So we're doing it. We're doing it. Doing it. We need a few more of those, by the way. We need a few more of those. Yeah. Screw off. We can handle it ourselves, and it's something. Okay. Yeah, little country. I wasn't even paying attention. What country was that from? I don't even remember. Oh, well. Let's keep looking. Heavy activity over France. We got ourselves an officer training school. Oh, it was the UK, so we got a little extra shield help on UK, which is good, because if Russia falls, UK is probably next. And that's why they might have started saying, hey, let's do a trade. Let's build up our relations, because if Russia falls, UK is high on the list, because it'll then be linked to Russia, I think, or unless it goes through Germany. I have to look at the official map how it goes. But let's carry on, and let's take a look, my friends. Yeah, Europe is under pressure right now from the aliens all over. France, UK, you name it, they're all going to be under pressure. I came in here for what reason? Barracks, officer training school. I need 200 buckaroos, and you betcha I'm going to find a way to spend it. And we do have our first tactical officer available, so if I can come up with 300, I'd like to do both of those. So let's get over to the gray market and see if I can scrounge up 200. I need another 70. Somehow, I need another 70. And it's still early for Illyrium. Yeah, it's still early for Meld. Oops, let's do this. There's gonna be a point where I can't do that. We can sell a drone wreck. Okay.
Let's just hope we can keep the people in those cities calm.
They tend to be, well, you saw one was for alloys, so I didn't touch that. That's usually what they'll trade scientists for this early on. And sectoid corpses is usually the main thing, which is why I stay away from selling the sectoid corpses a lot. But if we don't get many more sectoid requests, we haven't gotten any yet, I'm going to start selling those too. But usually that's earliest on is what they trade scientists for, is those freaking sectoid corpses. But not today, not now. So here we go. And this comes at a good time because our next mission will be able to take out 7. So this is a timely pickup here. Even though it breaks the bank once again. And it would be nice, because I at least have this I can hold off on this one technically, and you know, we'll wait for another mission maybe to make that money back. Oh, we could take a look at what the remaining request is. Yeah, it was a satellite in Nigeria. Not really interested. Have to build another satellite uplink anyway to be able to do it, and Nigeria is probably not where I'd want to put it anyway right now. So we'll see. But you can see if Russia falls, UK has high threat, Germany has high threat, Europe is just going to be a one big domino. One huge, gigantic domino that it's going to be hard to put a stop to.
Keep everyone out of engineering for a
So,
while. They're testing some
we shall
potentially
see.
dangerous new equipment down there.
Oh, I've kind of looked. I like my high will medics to be officers. Usually there's a certain you could talk in the Discord if you want what I look for in sometimes a scout can make a good officer. With the right things, infantry can make an okay officer. There's some classes that I just don't ever make officers, but those are probably the 3 that first come to mind that I might make into an officer. Just because, you know, infantry, they got a shoot and do an officer command.
I don't know what's going on.
You got with a scout, you know, they're often scouting, so they, you know, that's just, especially when the scout gets to hit and run. That's where you get to shoot in your extra move to do the leader extra action, that kind of stuff. So that those areas, and then I like leaders on the medics because they tend to have the highest will. At least that's what I look for in a lot of my medics. And then you pick up the leader perk where they get to share the high will and spread it among the team when they're nearby the leader. And so those are just a few brief things that I like to look for and use them for, and that kind of thing. We're
not picking up anything new on radar.
You can go down a deep dark hole on who likes what and why as far as leaders go, because there's a lot of different opinions out there when you start digging. Banana, prime general material. I wonder, let me just, if you don't mind, I'm going to look on my spreadsheet right now. This is who I have pegged as a leader. The one infantry I have chosen so far, although no, Banana's will just isn't quite as high. Although, you know, just because he's banana, it'd be funny to have him be a leader. Y'all, if you want, start a banana movement in Discord or something. A banana protest if you want him to be an officer. I mean, we can always, the one infantry I pegged based on stats and whatnot for an officer hasn't even been out on a mission yet. He has yet to be named. I have the General Van Dorn as a scout officer. Then I have Nefertiti Jones as a medic officer. And I think, yeah, she's just inches away from getting her corporal rank where she could become an officer. Peter Van Dorn already qualifies as an officer. Machine Hater, if I did, I just don't do gunners as officers. But Machine Hater's already a corporal. He qualifies to be an officer, but I just never really use them. So, you know, you can argue if you think a character, you know, tell me your feelings. If you think it can make a difference, you know, let me know. I'm open to, you know, there's consensus on a lot of good things on how to play this game, but there's no one way you have to play to be able to win, if that makes sense. Oh, this light, I'm getting a nice shadow of that. That is my microphone, by the way. That is the shadow of the microphone. I gotta work. You know, I didn't have much time today moving around today.
Crash landed in the garage of a suburban middle-class family.
What is our time anyway? I don't have my big clock right up above me yet either. So it's almost the end of the hour. So okay, enough chit chat. Let me go see if I can find what our next mission's at least going to be, so we can kind of end it on what we're going to do coming up with our brand new squad size. And I don't want to spend on officers until I don't really have that much to sell yet. If I go and have to sell off in an emergency, it's to buy a plane more than I'm going to buy an officer ranking. We're just going to wait for the money to come in for that one. My emergency sell off, and I have enough to do it, I think, if I need to, is to buy an aircraft if the air game all of a sudden takes a quick nosedive this month. So, well, tell me two things. Should we just stop here and then scan and have it be a surprise next time? Or would you like to find out what the mission is right now? I don't know how long it'll take. We're on April 8th at the moment. We have what I think it's what is it? 4 more abductions and 4 more scouts, and eventually 1 more hunt. We'll have a hunt mission going against one of our satellites. So there's a lot. There's a lot still to go on with just over half of them. With, well, 1/4 through the month, more or less. So we're that far. Just scan, see what it is, but not pick soldiers. Yeah, we can open with roster choosing, and then that'll kind of go quick because I'll be able to pre-look at it and kind of have an idea who I want to pick anyway. Okay, let's scan and see what we find. Is it going to be another abduction or a little air game? New request from Russia just popped up. Probably when it pops up like that on the side, it's probably a satellite. Satellite requests need to frickin' go away. Of course, Russia wants one, and if I had the ability to put one up, I would, but I don't have enough engineers to, I don't think, even build another satellite uplink right now, so it's not a possibility. All right, let's scan, find out what we're going to have. Getting some soldiers coming back. Something completed. I was missed what it was. Something in engineering. Did we finish building? Oh, we excavated right here. That's another thing I'd like to build, is a repair bay. We can hold off on that until we get the money. But once we get the money, that's only 50. So we can afford to build that pretty easily. But I probably would go for officer first, because fortunately, knock wood, and I'm knocking, we have not we haven't lost anything or had anything damaged yet. So there you go. Let's get back out there. Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna find something any second, and then we'll just open up with it. Since we've gone this far without finding anything, we're almost up to the 10th. That's a third of the way through the month. So that means we got 2/3 of the month to go. It's gonna be a busy rush. So I'm gonna take my quick breather now. We scan some more, That's good. Gleaser, we're leaving it for a cliffhanger, but we've satisfied everybody. And besides, I'm tired. The door is open. People want to move around a little more than they're able to right now. So I think I'm going to call it for that reason and that reason alone. So thank you, everybody. It was an amazingly fun stream for me today, and having you guys help and point things out along the way is always a blast for me, having you guys participate. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, so that means they're going to get some upgraded perks, perhaps. Maybe they'll have covering fire next time we go out. Nightmare. That's good thing to note, so we're prepared for our next mission. Good thing to note. So tomorrow is Lamplighters League. If you haven't caught a little of Lamplighters League to see what that game's all about, drop in tomorrow night and join us. We're near the end game on that one. The missions are getting pretty damn tough anymore. And Baldur's Gate, we're heading back in there on Saturday. We've made it to Baldur's Gate. We're on the fringes from a lookout right near Baldur's Gate, so join us there too. And then we'll be back to this one. You know, same schedule I'm planning next week. So thank you, everybody. This is Zigzag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see all of you next time. Everybody, thanks so much. I appreciate it more than you know.